Hello everyone, welcome to today's session on Solafide software. Alright, after you've created your Solafide account and you've created your entity, because immediately after creating an account you'll be required to create an entity. This is how the next step is going to look like, where you're going to see your entity's name, accounting methods, date created, and location if you did input it. Okay, now let's open. The next thing you do is to open the entity you've created. And you're going to have a dashboard like this. So now on this dashboard, what you can see is as a result of each and every transaction that has been recorded, each and every activity, each and every journal recording is going to appear on your dashboard. So firstly, you have your total revenue, operating expenses, net profit, cash balance, gross profit, account receivables, payables, and working capital for the front page. Then when you scroll downward, you're going to see quick actions. That is, if you want to create an invoice, create a bill, add a customer, and all of these, you can click on it. Then the next thing your dashboard shows you is your financial ratio and performance, your profitability ratio, liquidity, efficiency, and leverage. All the various types of ratios that have to do with this aspect is going to display here. Like, take for example, it's showing here my total asset cost base, my debt to asset 50%, 50.7%, and my equity ratio is this, current ratio this. So that's how this financial ratio shows you your performance. And then the next aspect is as account receivables aging, account payables aging. Well, account receivables meaning those who are owing me. I'm quite unfortunate, I have no outstanding receivables. But when you look at payables, you're going to see that this is my total amount of payables, 6 million. There is a figure. Let's not go into reading of figures. The next aspect is inventory overview. Now the Solafide system allows you to know your inventory overview or your inventory performance just from the dashboard once you scroll downward. Now it's showing here that I have a total of 8 products and my total inventory value costs this. Then 0 low stock items and I have 2 out of stock. Now this out of stock item means I need to restock. And as we progress, I'm going to show you how to restock items, how to create items. Okay, shows here 3 items received. This was a purchase order I did yesterday. 24 items sold and 2 items transferred. So you are giving me a detailed account of my inventory. And if I want to view all, I just need to click here. If I want to see the stock transactions, I click here. Then the next thing is the budget overview. Now I've not created any budgets, estimates, nothing, so it's going to show 0, 0, 0. The next aspect is the procurement dashboard. Now the procurement dashboard is more like the number of times to purchase items. Like it's showing here that I have 2 total purchase orders, 0 pending, 1 approved, 3 goods receipts, 3 vendors bills, and the total value of this. So that's what the procurement dashboard shows you. And the next aspect is revenue and expenses trend, profit trend, cash flow analysis, and then here is going to show top customers by revenue. Now you'll be wondering, how is this important? So organizations often give bonuses to their top customers. Yeah, so you need to keep track to know which customer you're giving a bonus to. You cannot come and give a customer who has a low support to your business and allow a customer that supports your business and gives you a higher trend of making more profit. So from this, we'll see that our customer here has the highest bar. She's above 250,000, close to 300,000. That is to show that she's our top customer. If we were to give a bonus, we are going to give it to this customer because she's the one with the highest financial support to the organization. Okay, now we're going to see financial ratio performance. So here it shows your gross margin, net margin, current ratio, quick ratio, return on assets, and assets turnover. Now this one now shows it as a bar chart. Now it shows you that my gross margin is in between 10 and 15. Yeah, this is it. 12.72. Well, the rest of the figures can be read. And my net margin is negative 27 point blah 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 blah, meaning loss is so. And then here shows financial performance indicators. Your gross margin, net margin, current ratio, and return on assets. So this is my performance for the financial period so far. So that's what the dashboard shows us or reveals to us. And then here, these years and quarters, months, this one is to filter. If you want to see the financial performance or the total revenue of a particular month or a particular year, you just click here. For a year, you click here, and it's going to refresh, and the year you want is going to, okay, like I've clicked, it's showing 2025. And for 2025, okay, showing the records of 2025. So if you want to check a particular year, you either, here is to check a year ahead and here is to check a year before. Then here has to do with quarters, the first quarter, second quarter, third and fourth. Then here has to, if you want to specify within a particular month, or if you want to set a date, like maybe within a week, you can do that here. Alright, so we're going to look at these bars up here. So the first one here is the notification bar. It shows you pending actions, like if you have a receipt to review, if you have an invoice to review, if you have anything pending, like it's showing here that bill number 002 is overview. That's a reminder for me to look into this and handle it. So the system allows you to keep track on that. Once you said, let's say for example, a customer comes to your shop and buys some items and promise to pay next week, the alert is going to show up here that customer number this, or customer with this name, bill is pending, will be due on this date. And once the customer comes and pay, you record it and the notification will no longer appear. But if the customer does not pay, once you click here, it's going to show here customer number this, bill is overdue, to remind you that this customer said he or she is going to pay on this day and that day has passed and that customer has not made payment yet. So you begin follow up. And this one here has to do with messages. Now when creating your Solafide account, or when creating your entity, there's a place there that shows your contact information, your name, your phone number, your email address. Yes, so if a client has your business phone number and you put it as your contact information, and the client happen to send you a message, it's going to show here, it's going to notify here. So trust them, when you click here client, the message that client sent is going to be here. You just have to open the message and it's going to show you the content of what that message is all about. And the next one here has to do with business health. Now this has to do with quick create. Quick create, as in to avoid the process of coming this way to tap on a bar to open an invoice before going to a credit invoice. You just click on quick create and here you have a credit invoice. You just issue it at once without wasting or without going through the process of coming this way to these bars. Okay, now the first one here has to do with our entity dashboard and we are here already. The next one has to do with invoices. Once I click on it, the page is going to change and that of invoices is going to show up. But in this video, we are just going to have a quick hint of what all of these icons here are for. In our next video, we are going to explain how to use each of these icons. So the first one has to do with invoices. The next has to do with customer relation. This has to do with sales. The next has to do with customers and suppliers. This one has to do with products and services. This one has to do with procurement. And this has to do with expenses. This deals with inventory and management. This one deals with people and human resource. And this one deals with account and bank or cash. And the next one has to do with chart of account, journals, accounting processes, debit, credit, and all the rest. You can do that here under the journals. Now the next one has to do with all reports, all the financial reports you can ever want. You can find them here. But now here shows the 4 most important or the 4 commonly used financial reports. But if you want to see every other report, you just click here on all reports and it's going to appear. And we're going to get to that in our next video. Then here has to do with marketplace add-on. This one has to do with settings, administration, manage users, company settings, and more. Then this one has to do with my entities. If I click on this, it's going to show the various entities that I displayed displayed in the beginning of the video. And the next, on the last icon, has to do with your subscription. Okay. So if you have any question, feel free to contact us or leave a message on the comment section and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.